Well, hello, everyone, and thanks so much for logging on to CBS Denver, hanging out with Rockies manager Bud Black. He was our guest tonight on Xfinity Monday Live. Let's talk about this season as a whole. 60-46 as we sit here tonight. What do you expect in the next couple of months leading up to the postseason?
Well, I'd like to think that we're going to continue on the same pace of winning percentage. I like where we are overall mentally. Physically, we're hanging in there. We haven't had a lot of key injuries, which has been, I think, a critical thing. Every team has that type of season where one or two big guys might get knocked out. But I think overall, physically, mentally, we're in a good spot. We're a little concerned about the starting pitching just because they're young. But man, I love them because man, these guys are competitors. They're fierce. They don't back down. They don't scare off, so that's a good thing. But I think overall, the group's in a pretty good spot. You
guys are sitting third in the NL West right now. When you look at what the Dodgers did today in terms of adding Darvish, what goes through your mind?
Well, they're a strong team. They got stronger. A lot of that is a little bit of concern, I'm sure, for Kershaw, where he is and whether, they said 4 to 6 weeks with a back. And usually they're pretty honest about those things. And, if that's the case, he'll be back in late September, middle September. And then to add Darvish to the mix and a couple other relievers, it just fortifies their pitching staff. And it gives them a little bit of hedge in case Kershaw's not, completely healed.
You guys made some moves, too, before the deadline, adding Lucroy and Neshek. What do you expect from both of those guys?
Well, I think with Lucroy, the veteran presence, and I do think there's going to be an uptick of performance from what he did in Texas. I really do. I think that the old adage, the saying that change of scenery is going to do him well. He's excited to be here. I talked to him on the phone last night from Washington when I heard the deal was made, and he's super pumped. And he's going to get consistent playing time. He wasn't getting it a ton down in Texas, but we're going to get him back on track. And Neshek, is having a great season. Look what he's done statistically. He made the All-Star team. He's throwing strikes. He's getting strikeouts. The hits allowed per innings pitched is down. So, if he continues that, along with Holland, McGee, Dunn's throwing better, Ottavino, we need him to get going, but it's good bullpen.
What does it say about this organization and the guys in the front office that they're making moves at this time because they have their eye on the postseason?
Yeah, it's really great. I know that Jeff and his guys, are always on the clock, man. They're working and they're great workers and they love the Rockies. And Dick, our owner, is right there with him, doing everything he can, from his chair to help us out. And I know that, the moves that we made, financially were, a lot of Dick's calls. And Dick said, hey, man, I'm in. So it's great. Dick's been great to work for, the time that I've been here since November. And I know the front office, these guys are relentless, man. They're always working.
We're going to get you out of here on this because I know you have dinner reservations. We've noticed in some of your post-game interviews that's baseball has kind of become a slogan. Where did that come from?
It came from, my days in San Diego when, you're answering a question and, you're trying to answer it and there's really no way to answer it. Just say, hey, that's baseball. It's part of what happens during the course of a game. And a lot of times, something that happens is unexplainable, so, even right now, Michael, that's baseball. Or you might say, hey, man,
you know what that is?
That's TV.
That's TV. That's TV. Baseball.
That's what happens in our chair.
Bud Black, our guest tonight. Hey, thanks so much for joining us.
You got it, man.
Really appreciate the visit, and thank you for logging on to CBSDenver.com.